monster. And you hear that strange noise I made before.
Oh
Okay.
no,
In
my
the
Oh
distance.
shit. But it's roll spirit or something.
Out of it.
Yeah, the captain is dead.
There's
Kinda.
like no way to save him whatsoever.
No.
The grenade kinda.
He got
blown up.
Him, yeah.
He's 6 feet under.
Okay.
Yes, but if the doctor and the professor had to try to save him, they'd probably be dead too.
Mm.
So, yes,
They made
had
the
to
right
choose,
choice.
yes.
That's not good.
I'm sorry, Dow.
I don't blame anyone except Ramses.
Hey, I'm the one who got you killed.
Yes.
No, this is
Anyway,
just circumstance.
Anyway, do I have enough time to treat the professor's injuries?
If you're going to
that's fine.
ignore, yes, if you're going to assume that soldiers are ignoring you, then you can try, but it's a risk.
He looks at the professor. Can you run? Can we get out of the castle? Can you wait until we get out of the castle? Then I can treat your wounds.
Well, I'm certain the shrapnel in my legs will keep them steady, but...
Actually, Dries, you're hurting like hell, but you can still move.
Yes. Now that was an epic phrase.
Yes.
We have to get out of the castle. We already lost the captain
And
But the
and
mission
Fisher.
must
Yeah,
be
you're
finished.
assuming Fisher is dead too.
and we already lost the agent and the captain. We have to get going.
We have to get back to London and report this horrible...
Yes,
thing.
we have to get back now.
Now,
Alright.
I have a question.
Yes.
As I'm running, am I finding anyone that has some kind of rocket launcher in any way, shape, or form?
No, but you find a
Rocket
machine gun
launcher.
emplacement though. That's unmanned. But still, while hold on, while you're running, you notice that in amidst the chaos, you notice two familiar figures off in the distance down below who are like slowly limping off.
Are they being chased by anyone? I know exactly.
No, they're
who
actually
they are.
being ignored.
Good.
It
I
seems
turn the
that
gun emplacement around.
yes.
I take out my knife and I jam it in the gun emplacement, and I'm like trying to jam it in the trigger system so that the gun emplacement shoots at the amorphous mob
Yes.
or blob,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna try and find some way to steady it so that it doesn't move.
All right, you're going to set it on permanent fire or something.
Yes.
All right, very good. It starts shooting at it.
And is it gonna hold still, or do I get a way of making it just stay shooting in that direction?
I'm not going to be too fussy. All right, why not? Most
Awesome.
of the bullets just
And
seem
it-
to just like go into it, but they don't seem to do anything. So just so you know.
I know, but I'm trying to do something. This
Yes.
thing, yeah, it's gonna kill the Nazis, which is a good thing. But if it escapes, if this robot escapes, we're gonna have a hell of a fight on our hands. So I've got to do something to try and slow it
Yes,
down.
yes. All right. So
So, and
Yes.
after that gun emplacement is set, I'm gonna run towards those two figures, but I'm going to try and look around for any kind of explosive weapons of any kind.
if you're willing to
As
get
I'm
close
running
to the
towards them.
Shoggoth, you could try to get some from down soldier, but it's extremely risky, and I don't think you want to risk
I'm not
that.
going towards the Shoggoth. I'm going away from it towards the two people.
No, I'm sorry, no explosives.
Any grenades on downed soldiers?
No, all the down soldiers are around the Shoggoth.
They
All
didn't
right.
take any out on the way over there?
Alright, let's say I'm going to give you one grenade. Happy now?
Okay, that works.
Yay!
A grenade is always handy to have. Do I catch up to them?
Yes, quite easily, because they're like limping away.
I grin and I,
Actually, hold on,
I grin.
hold that thought. Which way are you heading, scholarly people?
Nearest exit.
Alright, let me look at the map.
Let's
Actually-
actually let me rephrase that. The
What is the
nearest
near-
Shoggoth free exit.
You haven't seen the Shoggoth yet. Actually, from what you know, exits are if you exit the court. Actually, are you going to head up the ramparts, or are you going to try to head out through main? You could just, while they're occupied, just try to steal a vehicle.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it.
No, I'm asking Dries and Nico. I need their answer.
Do we try to steal a vehicle? Are there any more other than those clumsy as hell 8 tracks or whatever?
Yes, there's jeeps. There's jeeps. You've seen them. Actually, you're not seeing the vehicles, but you know they have jeeps. Because you're not at the courtyard yet, where all the vehicles are stationed.
Take whatever we can and we drive away from this as far as possible.
Actually, the professor can tell you. He's like, I know where vehicles are. Remember, Dries?
Ah, yes. They're over there.
Alright, so you're
Follow
going
my
to try to
directions.
get a vehicle. Is that it?
Yes.
Alright. So you're going to head through just on solid ground. You're not going to head up the ramparts?
Well, the professor knows the way.
Alright,
Ask him.
So you're not heading up the ramparts, yes?
Try to stay away from the giant blob.
You haven't seen it yet. You notice all the soldiers are heading towards a particular direction.
Okay, then we go the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. That works.
So you are going to head up the ramparts because that's the only way then to get around it.
Ah,
Oh
yes.
boy.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
Actually, then Richard doesn't need to head down. They're more or less heading in the same direction then.
Nice.
Once I catch up to them,
Yes?
I grab them and I stop them and I say, "Don't go this way."
And the doctor is like, why not? We are making our escape. And
There's a-
actually
there's a
he's
giant-
more...
He turns around and he says, "There's a giant robot back there that they've learned how to control acid into a gel form, and it's ripping people's faces off and ripping the Nazis apart."
What's a robot?
I think
The
robots
people have
already
seen-
existed in science fiction stories in the 30s.
Yeah,
They did. Never mind
Yes.
then.
and that's what I tell them. That's how I'm rationalizing it.
The doctor has no idea what a robot is. Your English is not advanced enough to understand what
Yeah.
robot means.
He's like, what is robot? What is this?
I see you
Giant-
take advanced machine.
Giant machine that is able to move like human.
Well, it's not the craziest thing you've heard of today.
Yeah, okay. He's like, but what do? We have to get out of here now. The professor is not doing very well. The captain was killed. How do we...
And the second you say the captain was killed, you see Fisher hang his head. He takes his hat off and puts it to his chest as he mutters something. And then he puts his hat back on.
Yes, we
We'll
will
make sure
we
that
will
he
see the captain
does
is...
not die in vain.
Then we have to get out of here as fast as possible. How can we
Where's
get
the-
a car?
Where's the closest exit? Where's the closest vehicle?
This way.
Yes, indeed.
Is
Actually,
it heading towards the blob?
no. It passes by it, but you're able.
Okay.
It's actually currently on the ground. But if you stay up
Okay.
the ramparts, yes, it seems to be occupied fighting the German forces. Yes, and you hear a lot of
Okay.
screaming and calling for backup and whatnot.
Alright. Then what I do is I say, alright, then we stay on the ramparts, do not go to the ground. Let's go. And I grab the professor and I let him lean up against my shoulder as I'm
Dries?
running with him.
Yes.
You're curious.
I know.
You want to look at it.
Why can't I go that way?
No, actually, if you just take a look at it, you're passing by it. You could just
Fascinating.
get a quick look at it. Why not?
Yes. A quick look doesn't can't harm you.
Yes.
Yeah, but the professor. I've grabbed hold of the professor and I'm carrying him damn near out of here.
Still, the professor
still-
is going to sneak a peek, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So give me a spirit roll.
Although my Anywhere board games is screwed up right now, I can still see my dice.
Good.
And I have no idea what I'm rolling.
Oh
A
wow.
2 and a 3.
You're fucked.
Yep.
Unless you use your elder sign.
I got an Elder Sign?
Yep.
Because
Yes,
I can't see
you-
that either anymore.
You have to decide now. You're going to re-roll or you're going to save it for a rationalized roll.
Let's re-roll.
All right.
Okay, I moved the elder
I
sign.
hate that chuckle. What the hell?
Ooh, 8. Ace. I think.
What? I see a 3 and a 5.
I 3 and a 5. Yep.
I see
I
an
see
8.
an 8. I see an 8 and a 5.
All right. Re-roll the 8 then. I'll take your
Alright.
word.
Yeah, if it's 2 over.
Well,
And now it's a 4.
Yeah.
spoil sport.
What a weird thing. Now I can see the 4 just fine.
Now I was already looking at the terror table, which is even
I
worse than
know,
the
right?
horror table. Yes, indeed.
Anyway,
You see,
board games is screwed up, man.
you yes, I told you before. There's something wrong with the server. Yes, it's like you see some sort of enormous amoeba. It's like a boiling sea of black flesh, which constantly sprouts eyes and tentacles and maws.
Fascinating. How did it came here?
Wait a second, where's the book? You still haven't seen
book?
it.
What book?
Never mind.
Ah, the big book.
Yes, that book you've heard about, but you still haven't found. But then again, Dries, you probably assume that priest is still at large.
Ah, yes.
Also,
that
didn't
guy
the
was
captain find the Book of Shadows? I mean,
No, he
The
thought that
doctor.
was the book, but it was something
Yes.
completely different.
but does Dr. Jakub Blasach know that?
I don't think he does.
No, it's still in your backpack.
Yep.
Yes.
And you were left behind.
Under
It's very
zombies.
unfortunate. It
Yeah.
would have made for very convincing evidence material, but you're unfortunately going to have to leave without the Book of Shadows.
Yeah, well, at least we have ample pictures.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
except that.
Yes, aren't you going to take a picture of the Shoggoth, Doctor?
Oh,
Of this
wait.
horrible
Oh,
war machine as proof?
Oh.
Yes, doctor. Doctor,
Fuck.
give me the photo.
photo
uh,
camera?
Yeah,
Yes.
give me the camera. I want to take a picture of this.
And then the doctor's like, "What?" And he looks at it. Real spirit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, great. Well, I'm gonna die.
What
Necessarily.
I'm gonna have to roll
Oh
spirit.
god, no.
Actually,
Oh,
won't you
never mind.
You are horrible spoil sports. Why will no one go insane? This is a Cthulhu game. People are supposed to go
died
insane.
already. Someone
Question,
died already.
Question,
That's
question. Ramses, what is the state of the camera?
It's still okay.
It survived an explosion.
It's a
It's a
military
fire
spy.
explosion
No, it's
because
a
it wasn't
military spy
damaged.
camera.
Huh?
And he didn't get hit
surprised.
by the explosion. The doctor remained out of the explosion. Anyway, I
no,
guess
he
I guess you snap a few quick pictures of the Shoggoth and then run off.
Let's
Yes.
make our superiors insane.
And I'm actually going to guess that destroys the evidence.
Actually,
Bill.
part of going insane is not just seeing the Shoggoth; it's also hearing and actually seeing it move and like form eyes and mouths and stuff.
Randomly.
In any case, you run towards the courtyard, and you, strangely enough, find a truck that is still running, and like the car the door is like open, and it looks like yes, just recently it was being used, but the driver ran off for some reason.
All right. The doctor points at the truck and goes, "We can use that. It's still running."
I'm
Okay,
gonna
let's
load.
go.
I'm gonna load the professor into the passenger seat. I'm gonna look at the doctor. I'm gonna say, "Can you drive?"
No.
I could drive.
Yes.
Let the dead man drive.
Let's
on.
just let Fisher drive.
I'm gonna. Well, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna look in the back. What's in the back of it?
Actually, there's just some crates in there. Actually, you think they were unloading them, but whoever was doing it has run off.
What was in the crates?
Do you have time for that?
No.
Honestly.
I'm trying to look to see what is in these crates.
Get in the
Because I
truck,
need to
man!
know what we're.
Get in the truck and get out of there.
Agent, we have to get
You
going.
get
We
later.
can look at what is in the truck later. Let's go.
Damn it.
And let me
Are there any?
reiterate,
There are
none
no
of
other
you
vehicles
have
around.
none of you have ranks in drive, but that just means you're not able to drive in combat. That does not mean you're not able to drive at all.
Okay.
My legs are full of shrapnel. I
Just-
don't think so.
Just no
So-
impressive maneuvers today.
Okay. So there are no other vehicles, just this one.
Yes.
Why are you...
I get in the driver's
Actually,
seat.
no, there are other vehicles, but this one's running and ready to take with you.
Okay.
But you can take any car you want.
Yes. Are you going to
No.
use that time? Maybe the shot. Actually, I hear a shoggoth coming this way. Are you going to actually take more time?
No. If the agent
Okay.
doesn't come aboard, then the doctor will drive
Well,
himself.
no, I'm gonna get on board. But what I was planning on doing, okay. Reason I was looking in the crates, I'm looking for explosives so that I could set them off, and so that I could start driving a vehicle, jump out of that vehicle, having it go towards the shoggoth
No
and
explosives.
blow it up.
No
And
explosives.
waste the precious time.
Hey,
Richard, just relax.
I know, but I'm trying to, help.
It's 1 o'clock. It's almost 1:30, and
Yes.
I'm
Can
getting
we
really
say you
tired.
drive off?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
like an
fine,
hour
we
and a
drive
half over schedule already. So
Yes.
Likewise.
Drive off.
People, let's just leave it at this. You drive off and you make it clear from the shoggoth. But unfortunately, yes, you have to go into hiding. But luckily, because of your contacts with the resistance, you're eventually
We are
able to.
probably not very happy because we didn't save anyone.
yep.
The shoggoth probably ate everyone in the castle.
It's actually a very good point. But they did kill a lot of Nazis, so they're willing to
And
give you the
their
benefit of the
townsfolk.
doubt.
Yeah, good luck at getting help out of those.
Actually, the Germans have to call in the Luftwaffe. And they're going to bomb the hell out of the shoggoth.
Which
What's
does not work.
No, it does work actually. It just needs a lot of bombs.
What's the Luftwaffe?
Luftwaffe is the German Air Force.
All
Oh.
the bombers in this region.
Yes, indeed.
Bomb the castle, destroy it.
Ah, yes.
Yes,
There are
indeed.
no survivors.
Let me see. Immunities.
Poor Captain Jack.
Oh, you're right. Fire and firearms do only half damage.
Ouch.
Oh, whoa, they do half damage? That's
Yes.
epic.
Yes. You probably are thinking like, wow, they actually do damage, but his toughness is insanely high.
Because it's a shoggoth.
So I
Yes.
think for the couple of days we can hear nothing but.
Exactly.
Actually,
Sounds about right.
the most logic, now that I think about it, the most logic thing to do is perhaps just keep on driving and don't look behind you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yeah.
he does. We drive until
Although
we have
when
no
we're
more
outside the castle,
gas, or we drive. No,
we do require a video camera and try to film it while we're driving away.
There are no video cameras.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Actually, this raises a very interesting question. You're in Nazi-occupied Czechoslovakia, and you're now on your own.
You are looking like you've gone through a war and you're driving in a military vehicle without being Nazis.
we have a Nazi with us.
Really? You're all wearing black.
Not me, I'm a civilian, I'm a scientist.
We're his
No.
bodyguards.
Let me put it this way. You're in a big heap of trouble.
They don't know that now.
No.
Everybody who knew that is dead.
Oh? You're
You-
missing the point.
You should drive towards France, I think.
Yes.
That's what I'm. Well, basically, my character is just going to be driving until there is nowhere left to drive, until he gets into Allied territory.
Yes. It's a very long trek, and the doctor was in pretty rough shape. The professor was in pretty rough shape, and the doctor has to pretty much use up all of his medical supplies.
And
And it was quite risky, but because of the professor's cunning, you do imagine after quite a long trek of like at least several weeks, you eventually make it to France, where you're able to get like a plane back to England.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily.
Mm-hmm.
and
So
I
yes.
make my report, and my rationalization is in my report.
Indeed, it is. So yes,
I'm
Because
sure
I was there when the
of us-
creatures, or when the robot started forming,
indeed. Hold
before
on.
it started growing.
Now then, you made it out alive. Unfortunately, the captain paid the price with his life. But in your honor, and because of your great success, indeed, you were commemorated for your bravery, and I think all of you will receive medals, to say the least. Yes, the British military intelligence is thinking of making a permanent team with you in it, because all the things you have told them, they are now very, very worried. And they think they will need to form a permanent operation, a new military intelligence unit, to deal with this kind of irregularities. And seeing as you people have experience, they're thinking of,
Fisher, when he hears about this, Fisher steps up and he says, "I'll do it in honor of Captain Jack Russell."
that's very interesting. So yes, and if it's all right with all of you, actually, would there be somebody in the team who says no, never again?
The doctor.
Yes, I don't think
actually, no.
Yes,
can
and the
call the
professor
team
is
Russell
also too
Sprouts.
curious.
Yeah, he's so fascinated. He still wanted to look at that book, but those idiots in your group, they wouldn't let you go look for it.
Indeed. Oh. Maybe I'll have to investigate in other ways.
Yes, but you're going to need a new squad command, that's for certain. But in honor of your brave commander, Jack Wolf Russell, your squad is going to be called Wolf's Raiders. Because that's what you're good at, doing raids. Basically,
Okay.
attacking
I
and
have
running
nothing
away.
against that.
That's what you're good at.
Yeah, I have nothing against that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
that's
since
a
we
great
need a
thing.
new leader, Sam Fisher would obviously be the logical choice.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm not certain
Because you-
he's a
Because he
good
always goes off on his own. Yes.
Teachers say yay, the doctor and professor say nay.
And then he sneaks up behind him. He said, with a garrote wire. What was that? No, I'm just kidding.
It was
Right.
nay with a knife on his crotch.
And on that point, we are going to end this session. It was quite long, but
Yes.
we managed to make it to the end. And let's give Captain Jack Wolf Russell one final salute as we say our goodbyes to the Achtung, Cthulhu Three Kings adventure. And I personally, as the keeper, had fun, but I was thoroughly disappointed that no one went insane. Ah, what a ripoff.
Yes.
You know what's funny, Ramses?
Hmm?
Now that we've done this, you can do more Achtung Cthulhu with these characters and try and drive them insane.
Indeed.
Yeah,
But that's
exactly.
that's for the future, and I'm going to drop out of character now because I have like a short announcement. Yes, next week we'll of course be returning to our Exalted Fate game, but after that, at least I hope after that, because I still have some work to do, I'm gonna run a completely new campaign, a Mutants and Mastermind campaign, where everybody's going to play bad guys, a supervillain campaign called The Freedom Foes. So hopefully you'll
We're
join
going
us
to
for that.
rename that.
We actually had a name.
And you can tell us about it next time.
Yeah, earlier on.
Indeed,
we're
because
done for
every
today.
good villain group needs a good villain.
Yes.
Yes, but the campaign is called Freedom Foes. All right.
Not for long.
Not for
In any case, it's we've gone long enough. Say good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Nice.
Gute Nacht.
All right, and tune in again next time for more exciting RPG adventures. Until then, this was Ramsey signing out, and keep on rolling those dice.